Warning! If the topic of psychological manipulation and emotional enslavement of women offends you, I want you to stop watching this video. And if you want to continue, you must agree never to use this knowledge to hurt women. Deal? Great. Let's start. Okay, so let's cut through the crap. So you want to know how to make a girl want you more than her boyfriend. I've got a powerful technique which will do this for you. Before anything, I gotta tell you this. I didn't invent this technique. It originated from Derek Rake, and it can be found specifically inside his work Shogun Method's Boyfriend Destroyer sections. If seducing women with boyfriends is your drug of choice, then definitely check out Shogun Method. But I am not here today to tell you how awesome the Shogun Method is. Instead, let's talk about what you want to know about destroying boyfriends and making a woman want you more than her boyfriend. So, with that said, here's the technique, which I call rubbing salt to the wound. Here goes. Everyone has got weaknesses. What you need to do is find out what her boyfriend's weak points are and then covertly remind her when you talk to her at every opportunity. Find out what particularly irks her about her boyfriend. Has he turned somewhat insensitive after they started going out? Does he have a temper? Is he a selfish lover? Is he done in 2 minutes? Does he leave the toilet seat up and pee all over the place? Whenever she complains about her boyfriends, keep a mental note. Then, at appropriate times, bring it up. However, you must not be too obvious, or she'll know what you're doing. Next, let's go through some examples on what to say to her once you've identified that asshole's weak points. So maybe he has stopped caring that much about her after they started getting together. You can then say, "Don't you hate it when things just change when you start a serious relationship with a guy? Suddenly, you see this side of him that you've never seen before. Like, he stopped caring that much anymore. So frustrating, isn't it?" Or you can tell her a made-up story about a female friend of yours who dumped her boyfriend after seeing the real him. Remember, you want to be under the radar at all times and not be too obvious. It's pretty sneaky, I know. But if you want to make a woman leave her boyfriend for you, there are no two ways about it. You gotta fight dirty. And if you don't do it on the other guy, you can bet that he'll pull this shit on you. And God forbid if he finds out about the Shogun Method and starts using that on her. Now listen. For best results, you must use every opportunity to highlight her boyfriend's weaknesses whenever you talk to her. However, there is a risk of overdoing it because that will make her realize what you're trying to do. Therefore, it's recommended that you hypnotize her mildly first before you deliver your boyfriend destroyer lines. And the easiest way to do this is to use mind control techniques like fractionation. However, I do have to let you know that a mind control technique like fractionation can be easily abused. And indeed, there are psychopaths who deliberately use mind control to hurt women. And for this reason, we must control who gets access to this knowledge. So this is what you need to do. At the end of this video, you'll find an opt-in form for you to enter your name and email. Please use your best email address. And after you have entered your details, you'll be redirected to a new page with instructions on how to receive your very own invite to the Fractionation Online Masterclass. Remember to follow the instructions carefully to check if you qualify for the masterclass. Good luck!